I want to acknowledge you for what a true optimist you really are, because there's so many opportunities to become fearful and pessimistic with some of the things that we see. And I think it's the challenge of a lifetime to view such a challenge in a specific micro manner, the way you just did, to say, I view us figuring out new ways of knowing what is true as an opportunity. I don't know many people that would say that, ever. I just want to acknowledge you for that, because that is hard work. That is what it means to be a pioneer. That is what it means to be a futurist.
Yeah,
That's just not easy.
Yeah, I think it's very easy to see how things go wrong.
Very.
And they go wrong in a million ways. But it's much harder to see how the unintentional bad consequences are kind of easier to see than unintentional good. And I think very often in history it's shown that we don't anticipate all the benefits well enough. That's part of what, looking into the future without a bias is about, is to try to imagine what are the unintended beneficial consequences of this.
Well, I'm with you. And I do have my moments of doubt, but it's so important. I believe it's critically important to have this perspective in life, because there's not enough of us. And without people like you, I think we're so easily going to fall into the chaos, and no one will stand up and say there is an opportunity here, and there is a way through here. And there are these really challenging ontological issues, as you mentioned, that are going to come up. I mean, just simple stuff like the designer babies thing. I mean, well, that's not that simple, but micro examples like that are just really huge philosophical questions that are going to be very challenging.
And I want again to honor and acknowledge the fact that I have a very tech-centric view of the world. I believe problems of technology are solved by new technologies, but I define technology in a very broad sense to include social structures, social institutions, laws, ethics, all the things that we have invented with our mind. I don't want to leave out the fact that these cosmic questions of where we fit into the universe and our role in the universe are not separate from our visions of the future and what we hope and what we want to gain and what we're trying to optimize. And so I think it is important that we do include in thinking about the future things like, how does it make us feel, and what is it really that we're here for as a species or as an individual? What are we trying to maximize in our own lives or the lives of the species? And I think these questions will play a pivotal role in how we answer those questions. And so I just want to end with that I think the sort of the soft part of these questions are very, very important.